Pennsylvania, about 15 minutes outside of Philadelphia. This very beautiful antique, high-tech antique mall. You see it's very beautiful. And here is a gentleman. What is your name, sir?
John Kent.
And what are you doing hanging outside this very rustic antique mall that looks very deserted and dangerous?
Producing a very classy independent film.
What would you call that film?
Apocalypse Kiss.
Now, why did you happen to pick this fine location?
It was inexpensive. We were driving around looking for abandoned buildings, and this was the first one we found.
And why did you need an abandoned building?
So we could do whatever we wanted to.
So you're using it like a studio?
Yes. This is our studio.
They disappeared into a sea of black. Zombie beach, monsters are boogie on zombie beach.
How do you produce movies? Do you raise money? Do you, it must cost millions of dollars to make Apocalypse Kiss.
We find independent investors who believe in independent cinema and real independence.
Has the fact that the digital cinema come on the scene, has that had any effect on what you have been able to do?
Yes. We would not have been able to raise the amount of money to make a film 20 years ago. But now with digital cinema, anyone could be a filmmaker.
Any lessons that you've learned that you could give as advice to fledgling filmmakers, John?
Do your research. Make sure you have someone who knows about contracts and legal matters, and always have insurance.
Well, let's talk about Redbox. How does that work? Do you make any money from Redbox? Because we sure don't.
Yes.
How did you get a deal with Redbox? And Troma for 40 years is not allowed to get a deal that will make us any money.
Our distributor set up the deal for us.
And who is the distributor?
Osiris Entertainment.
Will Osiris be willing to distribute Troma movies?
I hope so.
We're hated. Who's Osiris? Never heard of the fuckers, and they get a Redbox deal. This is why I want to blow my fucking brains out. What are we going to do today, Mr. Kent?
We're going to film the esteemed Lloyd Kaufman in a pivotal role in the film. He plays the President of the United States, and I believe he should also run for the real President of the United States.
So where are we going now?
One more flight up, and then we'll be at the set.
What set?
Space Station Atlantis.
Wow. Hey, what's up?
Hi Lloyd, how you doing?
What's going on today?
I think we're going to try and shoot a movie.
Wow. I think you should get Lloyd Kaufman to play a part.
Yeah, let's go with McCall.
He's one of my favorite directors.
He's one of my favorite directors.
Too bad he's got Alzheimer's disease, because he needs those. What's going on here? This looks like a very expensive set.
We've spent almost $100 on this set. It's very expensive.
Can you give us maybe for the students, are there any lessons that have emerged on this particular production?
I think the same thing I would say about any production if I was talking to students is film school, no, go out and do it. That's the best film school is life.
We learned a lot about budgets in this one.
What's that?
Yeah, we learned a lot about
Learned
budgets.
a lot about minimizing the budget and doing more with it.
Like what? What was something we could...
Just learning how to do things a little bit cheaper, not waste money. Even though we made Deer Crossing for $46,000 and it's on Redbox, it's, that's a micro budget to anybody, but we've actually scaled it down even more and are making 3 times the movie with less money.
This is
a 180-year-old mill that we're shooting in. It's the 3rd floor, and we acquired it through a friend of a friend who is on the Historical Society, and he wants to use it for artistic space. So we just sort of had a nice little marriage of, you know, what my needs were and what his needs were, and now we're turned it into a movie set. I mean, we want to show the world, when a distributor looks at this film, they go, there's no fucking way you made this movie for that much money. That's what we want to hear. It's already been told to us about our teaser from an industry professional who looks for movies. Did not believe that we shot our teaser for $100.
Why did you make the teaser ahead of the movie?
To get promotion out there. We get a lot of promotion from a lot of websites, and to help raise money. You show a teaser like that to investors, and they're like, "Hey, this looks good."
Is it up on YouTube?
Bill being one of them.
Yeah,
Bill is one of our investors.
Hey, Bill! All right, I'm
It's a
gonna.
great thing. Definitely sold me on this movie. So
Fantastic. What's your name, little boy?
My name is David Getchman.
Oh, you're the visual artist.
I'm the visual effects guy.
I heard
yeah.
a lot about this. Now, what's the secret? Because your budget is very small, I'm told. Although it looks like a big budget.
Right. The secret is just working smarter, not harder. In Apocalypse Kiss, we are building partial sets so that we can then create set extensions in post. So the scene that Mr. Kaufman's in today, there's only half of a hallway that we're shooting, and then in post-production we'll mirror that hallway and put it on the other side of in the shot.
So for those of us who don't know what you're talking about, I only know about hair extensions. You will be literally able to extend the set in post-production through the After Effects process.
Yes, we're going to copy the wall and paste it, flip it, mirror it onto the other side, and then there's also going to be a green screen behind you where we'll extend the depth of the hallway. As far as visual effects, I find that it's not you don't have to have the latest greatest software. What it really is taking the time to learn how to use the software correctly and make it a tool. Fundamentals are the key. If you can master the fundamentals, then you can apply them to anything and then allow the tools to help you and assist you.
I tell you, babe, I tell you this. Don't wanna be like everybody else. Don't wanna be like everybody else. Don't wanna be like.
Did you build this yourself?
Not just me, but my crew, my daughter. We all worked on this set together.
You did a good job.
About 6 or 7 of us. We're all very multi-talented here. So we're cameramen, soundmen, set builders, wardrobe people. We're a whole bunch of.
And do you work from sketches?
Yeah, I actually drew these out with pen and paper, and just, you know, out of my head, just put together what I wanted to see.
There's the truth for passion. I don't wanna fuck with passion. I don't like no booze.
What's the stuff made out of? It looks like it's very heavy. It looks like heavy metal.
It looks like metal, but this is actually $1.80 a piece. It's plastic that's actually made to create an air gap in between insulation and the ceiling up in a attic space. Up here, these rusted pipes are just obviously just PVC. All these are garden drain pipes.
And that plexiglass window, that's got to be very expensive.
This is $7. This is the stuff you put on your house in the wintertime if you're getting drafty windows. It's just a plastic, and you blow the hairdryer on it, and it tightens up, and that's all it is. $7 a piece.
And what about this stuff here? Is this siding?
This just plastic display shelving, and it was just trash that was laying around the mill, and I asked the owner, I said, hey, you mind if we use this instead of throwing it out? He said, feel free.
And this is what?
This is a foam insulation board, $10 a sheet. Basically just paint it with spray paint.
And now this green is a light green. How come you selected this,
The green,
light green?
That particular fabric I found for $1 a yard. If you actually buy a real green screen, it's going to cost you anywhere from $75 to $150, especially the size that we're using. I could green screen this whole entire room for about $20. Just go out and start doing it. Grab a camera, pick it up, and just start making movies. Start writing your story, putting the scenes together, edit it together. You can do it just about for free these days. There's nothing stopping you. As far as everything else, if anybody's got any questions, now's the time to ask them.
Sir? I told you don't do that!
You know they're lying to us, don't you? The red sun, how long we have left, all that end-of-life bullshit.
I try not to think about it. Ain't like I'm gonna live for another 100 years anyway.
Even martial law could not stop the reign of terror this month in the East Sector. As Red Harvest claims his 10th victim, Horn Industries places Detective Jerry Hipple exclusively on this single case.
Each of my kills is like a painting, perfect and unpredictable work of art, calculated, yet undeniably chaotic. A beautiful contradiction. Now, I am not going to let my work get corrupted by some local security agencies because they can't tell the difference between art and shit. I have a reputation to uphold.
Red Harvest wants us to find his victims. He doesn't hide their identity. This
is someone else. This ain't the old days, Jerry. Horn doesn't care how many gold stars you got in your record. You need to close this.
I am David Horn, and you